On Deprogram this week, Lizen, John, Randy, and I were talking about Slater-Kinney, which of course meant we had to talk about curling. Here's a bit of a conversation we had about curling.
Should talk to John more about it because he started the Atlanta Curling Club here.
I was a fan for like years and years. I remember watching it in the Olympics in 1988 when it was demonstration. Like, oh, this is the coolest thing. Like, I would always watch in the Olympics and then be like, oh, I live in Georgia. There's no way that's ever going to come here. But in 2010, found a couple of guys here. Like, we should be able to do that here. So yeah, I was one of the original founders of the Atlanta Curling Club. But I'm going to throw it right back at you because Lizen, you were like a junior national champion or something. There's a whole story behind that.
Yeah, I was. I started curling when I was 14 because I was getting in trouble at school, and my mom was like, "Well, you got to do something."
All those butthole surfer shows you were doing.
Yeah, it's her fault.
She literally exposed you.
I know. And so then she was like, "Well, you got to do something." And she actually worked with these old ladies that curled, and one of their granddaughters curled, and she had this like stranger come pick me up and take me to a curling club. And so I started curling when I was a freshman in high school. And within 3 months, they needed an extra person to go to the nationals for curling. So I went with them, and we got third place that year. And then from there on, we started getting better and better until we went to the Olympic qualifiers in 97.
Wow.
As one of the youngest teams.
Whoa.
And we didn't make it out of the qualifiers, but that was pretty awesome. And then we were sponsored by the Olympic Committee, and we got to travel all over Canada.
Nice.
To curl.
Yes. I mean, if you're going to curl, where else, right?
Right.
Well,
we were
Sweden.
Okay, yeah.
I think they did actually get to go abroad for it, but by then I wasn't curling anymore. But
yeah, then I think you dropped out, and then when you guys moved to Atlanta, then you got back into it.
Yeah. Well, I started actually getting back into it when we moved to Portland for a little while.
Okay.
And then we moved to Atlanta, and I was like super sad because I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to curl again. And then I found you. I found you guys, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Because we were like, we were a bunch of like Southern people. We had no experience. We were all fresh and new. And here comes this person who's like, yeah, I was in like the junior Olympic qual. We're like, can you please like show us how to do this? Like, you immediately became the star of the club. Like, we're just gonna do what she does.
It was fun. It was great because I sort of got burnt out being in like competitive curling. That to come to Atlanta and have all these people be so excited about the sport of curling. And like, I'd never really drank and did curling before because I was in juniors. So then like adding that on top of it, like, wow, I can have a beer and curl. What?
And too, like we would be so excited just to win like a point.
Right.
That would be like exuberant over, like we'd lose like 15-2, but we scored 2 back in those early days. So we were like, people loved playing against us because it was like we would just have fun and go crazy.
It's the bad softball team.
We were like the Jamaican bobsled team of curling.
we really were. Well, and at that time we had to like physically pick up the rocks and put them on the ice. And then we stored them in a refrigerator.
Yeah, wow. You're doing it on hockey arenas.
Yeah, it was nuts. But you guys definitely like helped me fall in love with the sport all over again. Just the enthusiasm.
I think one of our first leagues. I remember this because I had found like a person who made curling trophies, and I got trophies for everyone. And you were like. This is the first time I've ever gotten a trophy for curling. You were like so excited.
I was. It was really cool. I mean, I had curled in Seattle, and it was an old established club. So juniors wasn't like, it was just starting. And so if you won something, you would get like a whiskey glass. And like, I was like, 14 years old with like these crystal whiskey glasses that I'd won, which eventually someone dropped and I broke them all. But so I was really stoked to get like a cheesy trophy.
This is why participation trophies are important, though.
Yeah.
It's for, everybody's excitement and the fun of just doing it and having the memory that you did something cool with a bunch of people that you like in a sport that you're fond of.
There you have it. A natural conversation about curling came up. If you'd like to hear the rest of that conversation, it's after the fact number 51. Patreon.com/ohhijustin is where you can get that. It's only $1 a month. Love to have you aboard. And if you'd like to hear our conversation on Slater-Kinney, that comes out on Thursdays. Deprogrammed is available on all podcast platforms.